What's up, Taro here. We're gonna see why Call of Duty's gonna rest in piss. Battlefield 6 just took over. It didn't. Let's get into it.
I don't want to be the one to say it, and I know you've probably heard a lot of other people say it, especially, the Call of Duty rage baiters. Oh my god, these guys are they're ruining the franchise. Oh my god. I don't want to be the one to say it, but the Scatmaster was right. Never wrong. Just early, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Battle...
Bro, what? Scatmaster, bro?
Battlefield 6 gameplay in the background for a very good reason. I played the...
Because the beta's out, that's the reason.
...early access beta, and...
He either got access or he just has EA Premium.
Let me tell you guys right now,
like, it's like some
not
kind of, like,
only
secret
am I
thing.
enjoying my time, but it appears as though hundreds of thousands of other people are as well. And when it comes to Battlefield 6 early beta numbers, they're slapping the fucking dog shit out of Call of Duty.
It's a beta for a game that hasn't had a new entry in 4 years. Did you think it wasn't going to do well?
And so are you right now when you leave a motherfucking like on the video right now and subscribe if you're new, because we're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. Look at that number right now, guys. We're so fucking close. You know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fully50. And guys, let's get right into this shit, man. First and foremost, EA DICE, congratulations on a beyond successful early beta for your game Battlefield 6, bouncing back.
It's a beta. Calm down.
Back from 2042, at least in terms...
The funny thing about all these people is when this game comes out, it's just gonna come out. That's it.
In terms of popularity,
there's nothing else
you've already
to it.
done it. Now, when it comes to quality and the enjoyment of the game and an actual review of it, the Scatmaster can go ahead and do that for you guys as well after the beta's over. And just let me...
I can't get over the Scatmaster thing. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let me know if you want that, but holy shit. My expectations for the popularity of this beta were actually, like, moderately high. I know a lot of people were like, yo, keep your hopes...
You are actually high.
Hopes low,
like,
don't put all your eggs
You're
into
retarded.
the basket, and look, I get it, but god damn it, the fucking marketing for this game was so brilliant. All the shade towards Call of Duty,
Also,
talking about,
why don't you use your gameplay instead of someone else's?
we don't want Cardi B in our game, like, guys, brilliance. And when the numbers finally came out, holy shit.
I'm gonna tell you something, that the skins is not going to play a factor at all.
334,549 all-time peak on an early access open beta on Steam only. For comparison, these are the numbers for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Warzone Season 5. They peaked at 54,000.
This game is at the end of its life cycle. Are you serious? This is not a comparison. This is not a comparison. This is a stupid fucking take. This is a game at the end of its life cycle. COD gets like a 1-year life cycle before the next one comes out. People already burnt out at this point. They've already moved on. Warzone, I'm not defending Warzone. I don't even fucking like Warzone.
And at the time that I took this screenshot, they only had 33,000 by the time the open beta
on Steam, just Steam.
Beta for Battlefield 6 was live. Meaning exactly what you think it means. This is a tweet that comes out from the Scatmaster himself. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, what
fuck, the Scatmaster thing is so stupid.
The flying fuck are you doing? Go ahead and follow me over there right now.
This dude tries so hard. I can't. He's trying so hard to like come off as cool. Brother, you don't need to fucking like throw all the random words out there. You sound like you're retarded.
So Battlefield 6 has 10 times the amount of players on Steam than Call of Duty. And don't forget, Steam has the smallest player count.
I don't understand why people will do the voice thing when you kind of already sound like that, big dog.
Imagine the total numbers with console. And in quotations, too big to fail. Yeah, fucking right. So what?
COD is too big to fail. If you think it's not, your brain's too small to function.
What am I talking about when I say too big to fail, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure you've already seen this tweet coming out from Tom Henderson, but there's a reason I'm titling my video something along the lines of Rest in Piss Call of Duty, because of the
Because you want to be an edgelord, Scatmaster.
Fucking arrogance from Activision with shit like this. This is a tweet
They are too big to fail.
From
And
Tom
if you
Henderson,
think
he
otherwise,
says, exclusive,
you're
Activision
borderline
leadership
retarded.
isn't worried about Battlefield 6 because Call of Duty is too big to fail.
it is.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry,
Shut
man.
the fuck up.
Hey, yeah, so much for too big to fail, man. 10 times your fucking player count on Steam, and
That's a beta for a game, again, let's reiterate this, that hasn't had an entry since 2021. It's been 4 years. People get excited for Battlefield games. It's not that deep. You didn't really, figure something out. You saw Steam numbers for a beta, for a game that hasn't had an entry in 4 years. As opposed to a game at the end of its life cycle, where the next entry comes out at the end of the year. A game that comes out yearly versus a game that comes out every 4 years.
let's keep this in mind, man. The
Not
Gooch
that
Slickers and the fanboys who are defending Activision for free, might I add, their argument every
Whoa, isn't that better than being a paid shill, dipshit? And it's not running defense. It's running defense against people who want to make this a competition between two games that don't compete. For the smooth brain takes that people like you give.
time we talk about Steam numbers is always the exact same shit. It's the smallest player base for Call of Duty. Just wait until you see the console numbers. On console, it's number
don't show
one.
console
Oh,
numbers, though.
Steam is only 5% of the player base. Could you imagine if Steam was 5% of the player count for Battlefield 6 and it's already at 330 fucking thousand? Do you understand what that number would equate to if we're
Do you
using
not
your
understand how hype works? The game got overhyped. It's getting a lot of hype, not overhyped. It's getting a lot of hype. It had a big reveal event with a bunch of content creators. They FOMO'd a bunch of people into the beta. You get free keys if you watch. Just watch. You'll get a free key. How many of those people were sitting in queue, dog? Went to play earlier today, like 76,000 was in queue.
Call of Duty
How many
math?
people were in queue?
We're
Because all I have to
talking
do is
about
have the game launched and it counts as in-game. How many are in queue?
like 6 fucking million on an early access beta. Think about that right now. We're not talking about the beta. We're not talking about the launch. Brother, we are talking about early exclusive access. Can you imagine?
It's about $20 a month. Not that exclusive. And they give keys away for free. That exclusivity word you want to toss in there and act like it's not more than just a beta. Dog, it's a beta. Calm down. If you paid for the pre-order, you got exclusive access. You're paying for early access just like you pay for early access on every other title of a game that comes out. That first week of a game being in early access, that's the real launch. You just choose to pay not for the real launch at times.
What's about to happen to that number tomorrow on Saturday? Do you realize that number is going to increase? Guys, when I streamed Battlefield 6,
Yeah,
I
it's
gave
a
out an
beta,
early
dog. People
access
wanna
code
try the
during the
game.
stream, and if I stream today, I'm gonna do the exact same shit. Guys, the amount of people that have this shit downloaded and are not playing during the early access is fucking insane. This number,
That's not a good
330,000,
thing, though.
we might not peak there again, but goddamn is that player average going to fucking skyrocket even
won't.
more, man. And that goes to show Call
Battlefield
of Duty,
peaks.
whatever they're doing on their end, bullshit. And this is coming from a Call of Duty player, in case you haven't seen by the Battlefield gameplay in the background. I think I'm playing as a medic. Guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Feel free to roast the shit out of the Scatmaster. It's okay, man. I have Call of Duty brain rot.
Don't need to roast you for your gameplay, but your stupid fucking self-title, that's roast worthy.
I will happily
I mean, yeah, bro, you're calling yourself the Scatmaster. That's pretty. That kind of pans out.
admit it, but god damn it, am I happy to see this. Call of Duty, for all the bullshit and nonsense that they have put us through, it's about time they're taking these fucking Battlefield 6 back shots. Do you understand what
Bro, no, I don't understand. Found that funny? You thought that was good?
is happening here, guys? It's not even fucking close.
You're, like, trying to, like,
not
meme for
even
Zoomers, and
remotely
it's coming off,
close.
like,
Look, every single
the guy
time
that just
Call of
rolled
Duty
up and, like,
launches a
"Hello,
game,
fellow
all
kids."
these
That was
fucking
not
gooch
funny,
slickers
dog.
start pulling up any number they can pull up. Oh, look, on Steam, we just hit 250,000, and this is only 5% of the player base. Call of Duty's number one. All of this bozo shit, they start pulling up Twitch numbers, and then they say stupid shit like, oh, Call of Duty's so dead, right? Like they're trying to make fun of people that say Call of Duty is dead, or that it's dying, or that that the numbers aren't impressive.
It's not that impressive. It is a beta, and COD's not dead. So I don't know what you're getting at.
Or that, I don't know, man, it's not that fun anymore and people are getting fucking tired of it. They start pulling up whatever fucking numbers they can. Take
Battlefield plays just like Battlefield played forever ago. It's not doing anything new or inventive. It's just the fact that it hasn't had a game in 4 years.
a look at this. These are the Battlefield 6 numbers on Twitch versus Call of Duty Warzone, ladies and gentlemen. 830.
With the caveat, they are watching for early access drops. He's not going to talk to you about how exclusive early access can be either A, you pay for the fucking subscription service, B, you pre-order the game, or C, you watch a stream. They're in there watching for drops. Although Warzone and Call of Duty both have their different category each. I'm pretty sure Warzone has more players though, but also taking into account, majority of these people playing Battlefield are Warzone streamers. It's not complicated. What's going to happen when Battlefield goes offline? It's going to revert. It's a weekend thing. Battlefield won't do the same when it launches either. It's not rocket science. They're playing and or watching for drops. They're watching for drops. Unless your viewer is retarded, they're watching these dudes for drops.
31,000 compared to 13,000 on the Season 5 launch. God damn! You tell me who's getting fucking destroyed out here, man. Rest.
Anybody who watches you and takes you seriously, their brain cells are getting destroyed right now. Because anybody that takes what you're saying like remotely serious is borderline retarded.
In piss, Call of Duty, for all the nonsensical garbage you put us through. We are your fan
As much as you are wanting it to happen, COD's not going to die. It's never going anywhere. Rest in piss, your stupid train of thought.
base, and you start talking about we're too big to fail. Well,
They
let me
are
pull out
actively
another
too big to
tweet
fail.
from the Scat Master himself. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you don't follow me, get the fuck in there right now.
Bro, I'm just going to mute you preemptively so I never have to see your shit.
This is in response to the too big to fail statement. Too big to fail is exactly why these complacent people at Activision and Infinity Ward specifically put Nicki Minaj and hentai waifu garbage slop into the game instead of producing quality. Notice they don't say too good to fail. It tells you everything you need to know about the quality and state of this shit franchise.
Slow engagement day, big dog.
Let me ask you guys a very simple question. Why don't they say it's too good to fail? You know why? Because the state of the game does not match that description.
Because too good to fail is not a statement anyone fucking makes. That's why. Too big to fail is because the game is too big to actively fail. It makes too much money to actually fail. I know you can't comprehend this, but that's why. And because no one uses the phrase, too good to fail. No one in the history of the world has ever used that phrase in regards to something that makes money. You absolute mental midget.
It doesn't. I'm sorry to every single Call of Duty fanboy and gooch slicker out there. You want to defend Call of Duty? Motherfucker, you got a lot of defending to do, considering the Battlefield 6 numbers are slapping the fucking dog.
The numbers are inflated. That's just it. Battlefield is Battlefield. Battlefield's a good game. There's nothing to defend and or compare. Battlefield is Battlefield. Everybody that played the Battlefield 6 beta, like, oh man, this is so... It plays like Battlefield, motherfucker. There's nothing revolutionary about it. It plays like Battlefield. It is doing what Battlefield does. So if you're trying to fucking make it any more than that, again, you're retarded.
Piss out of Call of Duty and Activision right now. I truly think Activision thought that because they baited so many fucking mindless virgins on Call of Duty to start buying fucking Nicki Minaj and 21 Savage and the Ninja Turtles and Beavis and Butthead and American Dad and Call of Duty, that they would look at a more realistic game like Battlefield 6
Battlefield's not realistic, homeboy.
and be like, oh man, I want to play a shooter game, but man, this looks too realistic to war. I'd rather play with fucking American Dad and Roger because I'm a bitchless virgin. What they
We call that projection, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who pulls that shit and tries this hard, motherfucker is projecting.
Didn't anticipate was just how many people have grown tired of Call of Duty, and who has been voicing that type of opinion for God knows how long. People like myself, people like Nero, people like Blame Truth.
Yeah, you're all fucking carbon copy clones. You all talk about the same shit at the same time.
People like Gilmore, so many other people out there, man. And the success of Battlefield 6, it's not due to people like us. It's due to the fact that, god damn it, Battlefield has their own fan base, man.
Wow, that's shocking. And it's because the game hasn't had an entry in 4 years. It's nothing more complicated than that. The game has not had an entry in over 4 years.
That game was going to be massive regardless. It's a huge AAA title in the FPS genre. The thing is, they don't release yearly titles. So there's less of a chance of franchise fatigue, the way that we have it here in Call of Duty, and on top of that,
okay, and?
If it wasn't already obvious that the fan base for Battlefield 6 are diehards for their game, respectfully and as they should, you have a large portion of people on Call of Duty that are sick and tired of the fucking bullshit, man. And every time I see a gooch licker in the comment section talking about, oh, you're just hating for views, you're just hating for easy clicks. Yo, let me be straight up, man. You know what? It's time to go fucking Rogan here. Every single content creator out there that was talking down on people who are critical of Call of Duty, this is a massive fuck you to you, my boy. Dyke Dynamite, eat a cock. Exclusive Disgrace, eat 2 cocks.
People who love me, people who support, I appreciate you guys as always. And everyone else, go fuck yourself.
Every COD news channel or leaker on
Bro, you just sound salty, and they're not wrong though. Literally everyone you named, without negative content, you don't have an audience. You just don't. Point. Just period. You don't have an audience. It is more beneficial to be negative about this game than it is to be positive about the game. You literally do not have an audience if you're not negative. Period.
Twitter, everybody, especially if you were coming for the Scab Master. I mean, you fucked up bad. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are fucking idiots. And this entire success of Battlefield 6, especially in comparison to Season 5 of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Warzone, it serves as a massive fuck you. Battlefield 6?
There's no massive fuck you, dog. It's the fucking beta. You fucking midwit. Are you retarded? It is a fucking beta. The views are inflated because people want drops. And the series has not had an entry in 4 years. This is not a massive fuck you. This game is not going to destroy COD. It's not going to beat COD. It doesn't compete with COD. Battlefield is Battlefield. COD is COD. That's it. They don't compete.
It deserves all of the hype. It deserves all of the success. It deserves all of the better comparisons versus Call
And none of you motherfuckers will be playing the game once it launches. That's the funny thing.
of Duty. Because holy shit, it's just a better quality game.
Because the moment you start making positive content, you're going to fall off. And you're going to go back to fucking dogging Call of Duty. Because that's your fucking shtick. All of you. All the people you fucking named.
It's a better quality product. If you're spending $70 on Call of Duty every year, or $70 on Battlefield 6, and what you're aiming for is enjoyability and stability and quality, I'm sorry, but your money is more worth it towards Battlefield 6. Now,
And this is how you can tell this dude didn't play any of the other Battlefield entries, because they all were broken messes when they launched. All of them. All the most recent entries did not come out in a good state. None of them. So at that point, nobody would agree with you that it was worth the money. At all. Now, if this one comes out and it doesn't need to be fucking patched into fucking oblivion, that's a fucking win. And that's a positive. But in the recent history, the last 3 or 4 Battlefields that came out were broken and not in good states.
Now, before I end off the video, there is one last thing I wanted to show you guys, because when it comes to the comparisons between Call of Duty and Battlefield 6,
There isn't a comparison.
I understand that there's a portion of COD fans on my channel that are my viewers and subscribers that agree with the fact that, you know what, Call of Duty, it's losing its touch. It's not really that game anymore. and a game like Battlefield 6, it just looks more appealing, man. And as a result of that, you're gonna get the die-hard Call of Duty gooch slickers and fanboys on your ass. So I'm here to equip you with just a little bit more in case they ever come out for you, man. Because we can sit here and be like, yo, the early access open beta numbers look real fucking good for Battlefield 6 in comparison to Call of Duty. And all these gooch slickers are gonna come up with is, oh, well, that's a beta. We're in Season 5 and the game's already almost over.
Shut the fuck up.
It is a beta. The game is almost over. And the same people that are glazing the fuck out of Battlefield right now, once they have the Call of Duty reveal, once they do the beta, and once they have their little fucking COD fucking next, if they do a COD next, they're all gonna flip the fucking script. Except for the same dudes who are always fucking negative. Always. Or no, they'll pull the thing they always do, where they'll play a beta, and they'll say the COD beta was great until the game launches. And then they suddenly fucking hate it. And then they suddenly are gonna love the last COD. Like, the fuck? You shut the fuck up. You're retarded.
Bitch.
Would you like some free sauce for the moment that any of these gooch slickers come after you with that bullshit? Of course you do. I got you. Take a look at this, guys. During the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta, the Call of Duty HQ application, which includes all Call of Duty titles, including the beta, reached a peak concurrent player count of over 306,000 on Steam. The peak was achieved after the launch of Black Ops 6, and it's worth noting that the main COD
Why do we care about the betas? Why? The
app
fuck?
on Steam
You're not proving a point. They could say the same thing. That was just the beta.
tracks all
The
Call of
fuck?
Duty games at the time. This number includes players from Warzone, MW 2019 Part 2 and 3, and the Black Ops 6 beta. And yet,
Because it all ties into one app. Because it's Call of Duty app. You're not proving a point.
Battlefield 6 Early Access Open Beta has about 10% more players than that shit.
Betas, dog. Betas. Beta for a game that comes out yearly versus beta for a game that comes out almost every 4 years.
You might enjoy
You don't have a point. You thought you were cooking there, but you weren't. You got nothing, big dog.
the gameplay elements of Call of Duty over Battlefield 6. That's not my argument. My argument is there is significantly more interest in Battlefield 6 than in Call of Duty. So when they say
Yeah, currently, because the game has not had an entry in 4 years.
stupid shit like Too Big to Fail, I don't
It is too big to fail, you mental midget.
know about all that, man. I don't know about that. But
Why you haven't had a good reason as to why it's not too big to fail. You came up with some stupid fucking statement. This is why they didn't say too good to fail. Got him. Fucking moron.
that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the Battlefield 6 beta versus Call of
It plays like Battlefield, and Battlefield is Battlefield. What do you want? Nothing more, nothing less. It plays like I want it to play. That's all it needs to do. It doesn't compete with COD. Doesn't matter to me.
Duty? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed
Won't be doing that. And if you want to, go check out fucking Fooley's video. And show him some love, or whatever, if you choose to. Anyway, that's the end for me. I want to hear your opinion. Have they failed? Did they make the wrong statement by saying they were too big to fail? I don't think so. I think this dude was wrong. Anyway, it's Hero, and fuck you. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe.